So, hi everyone, good day po. So ngayon po, i-discuss po natin ang Module 4.3. So ito po ay last topic for the Module 4. It deals with the statement of financial position or yung tinatawag po natin na balance sheet. So sabi nga po natin, the statement of financial position ay tinatawag din po natin na balance sheet wherein it is one of the most important financial statement for the entrepreneur. It shows what your business own. Yung pagmamayari po ng ating business, yun po yung tinatawag natin na asset. What your business owes, ibig sabihin po, ano po yung utang? Utang ng ating organization or ng ating business, yun po yung tinatawag natin na liability. At owner's equity naman po, yun po yung natitira sa may-ari at a specific point in time. So usually nga po, at the end of the certain period of time, wherein it's either monthly or yearly. But para po sa mga entrepreneur, ito po yung tinatawag na snapshot ng yaman at utang ng negosyo mo. Ibig sabihin, makikita mo po dito kung gaano kalaki ang iyong negosyo at kung gaano kakasipag magbayad ng utang. Kasi nga po dito nakikita natin yung pagmamayari at utang ng ating organization or ng ating business. So what is the statement of financial possession? So, dito nga po, it shows the financial condition of your business at a certain date, usually at the end of the month or year. It tells you what you own, yun po yung asset natin na tinatawag, what you owe, yun po yung liabilities or yung utang ng isang organization, and what left for the owners or the owner's equity, wherein yun nga po, yung natitira sa ating organization or yung capital na nilagay po ng mga business owners. So in simple terms, para itong balanse ng negosyo mo. Kung ano ang meron ka, ano ang utang mo, at ano ang halaga ng negosyo mo bilang may-ari. So dito nga po, i-discuss rin natin yung accounting equation wherein it is already discussed na rin po in module 2 wherein sabi nga po natin, yung basic rule natin ay asset is equals to liability plus owner's equity. Ibig sabihin nga po, kailangan balanse ang asset natin to liabilities and owner's equity. Hindi po siya matatawag na balance sheet kung hindi po siya balanse. Kung tumaas ang asset mo dahil umutang ka, dapat tumaas din ang liability mo. Kasi nga po, 'di ba tayo, for example, bumili tayo ng equipment gamit ang utang. So in that case, tataas po ang ating asset, tataas din po ang ating liability or yung ating utang. Kung nadagdagan ka man ng puhunan, dapat po ay tataas din ang iyong equity. So tandaan lang po natin, kailangan pong balanse ang asset sa liabilities at sa ating owner's equity. For example po, if you started a small printing shop with with 50,000 capital and borrowed 20,000 from a friend, and you bought equipment worth 70,000. Then your asset is equals to 70,000. Kasi di ba sabi nga po natin yung equipment, property, plants ay it includes sa asset po. And then 20,000, sabi natin ang utang po tayo, utang is equals to 20,000 wherein it is categorized as liabilities. And then 50,000 po as capital. So sabi nga natin, capital ay included po sa ating equity. So if we apply the basic rule, which is asset is equals to liability plus owner's equity, if you notice, 70,000, yun po yung asset natin, is equals to 20,000 plus 50,000. So if we sum this two, balanse po siya. Ibig sabihin, tama po yung ginagawa natin. So tandaan po natin, ang atin pong formula ay asset is equals to liability plus equity. So ano po yung components ng statement of financial possession? So una, asset. Ito po yung mga ari-arian ng ating negosyo. So sabi nga po natin, these are things that business owns that have value and can help earn income. So may dalawa po tayong type. The current asset and the non-current asset. So ito po ay na-discuss na rin natin in Module 2. Pag sinabi po natin current asset, ito po yung madali nating ma-convert into cash, wherein sabi nga natin, mako-convert po natin siya within 1 year. So it include the cash, accounts receivable, and inventory. Pag sinabi naman po natin non-current asset, ito po yung mga long-term operations ng isang business. Ito po yung mga fixed asset. Ibig sabihin, it includes po yung equipment, furniture, building, and land. So dito po, pag tayo po ay nagawa ng assets or nag-compute po tayo ng asset, isa-sum up po natin ang current liability. Ibig sabihin, current liabilities, current assets po plus non-current assets. So it is equals to the total asset. So for example po, we have cash na 10,000. And then inventory na 5,000, equipment na 20,000, isa-sum up lang po natin yan. 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 20,000, yung total assets po natin ay 35,000. So paano po natin siya na-compute? Pinag-sum up lang po natin yung lahat ng total assets na meron po tayo. So next po tayo, liabilities. Ano po yung liabilities? Ito po yung utang or obligasyon ng ating negosyo. These are debts or obligations the business owes to others. So ano po yung type ng liabilities natin? We have here the current liabilities wherein it is payable within 1 year. Ibig sabihin, yung maturity po natin, kailangan po natin siyang bayaran within 1 year. So, it includes accounts payable, salaries payable. Ano naman po yung non-current liabilities po natin? Ito po yung utang natin na kailangan po or yung maturity date po niya, maturity niya is more than 1 year. So, it includes loans payable for 5 years and mortgage payable. So, tandaan lang po natin dito po, pag sinabi po natin current liabilities, ang atin pong maturity date is less than 1 year. Pag non-current liabilities naman po ay more than 1 year. So, for example po, accounts payable, meron po tayong accounts payable na 5,000. And meron po tayong loans payable na 10,000. So, para po makuha natin yung total liabilities, we sum up the accounts payable na 5,000 and add natin yung loans payable na 10,000. So, 5,000 plus 10,000 is equals to 15,000. So, yun po yung total liabilities natin. Next naman po tayo, owner's equity or puhunan ng may-ari. This represents the owner's investment plus any profit retained in the business. So, ano po yung formula natin? Owner's equity is equals to asset less liabilities. Ibig sabihin nga po, ile-less po natin ang liabilities sa asset para po makompute natin ang owner's equity. So, for example po, ang asset natin ay 35,000. And then, yung liabilities po natin ay 15,000. Then, yung owner's equity po natin ay 20,000. Ibig sabihin po, 20,000 ang tunay na halaga ng negosyo mo bilang may-ari. Kasi nga po yung 15,000 na meron tayo, ito po ay utang natin sa ibang tao. Okay? So, ano po yung format ng financial possession? Ito po yung format ng financial possession. So, here's the typical, how it typically looks. So, tandaan natin, kailangan po natin ditong ilagay yung ating name ng business. For example, Entrepinoy Printing Services. And then the next one is Statement of Financial Possession. So, palagi po siyang nandyan. And then as of December 31, 2025. So, it's either po yearly or monthly. Ibig sabihin po din ay at the end or yearly yung ginagawa po natin. But if it is monthly, pwede pong ilagay natin dito is October 30, 2025. So, dito po, if you notice, we have here the asset. So, yung asset nga po natin, meron tayong dalawang type, the current asset and the non-current asset. So, current asset po, it includes cash, accounts receivable, inventory. So, paano po natin nakuha yung total current assets? So, 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 5,000 is equals to 20,000. Kasi sabi nga po natin, yung current asset, ito po yung madaling maliquidate natin into cash. And then, next po tayo, we need to identify the non-current assets. So, yung non-current assets po natin ay yung equipment. So, equipment ay 20,000. So, paano po natin na-compute yung total assets? So, total current assets plus total non-current asset is equals to 40,000. So, ibig sabihin, i-add lang po natin yung current asset at yung non-current assets. And then, dito naman po sa liabilities and owner's equity, we have here current liabilities wherein ito nga po yung mga utang natin na kailangan nating bayaran within 1 year. So, yung example po natin dito, accounts receivable na 5,000. And then, non-current liabilities, we have here loans payable wherein, sabi nga po natin, ay, yun po yung non-current liabilities natin. So, paano po natin nakuha itong total liabilities natin? Pinag-add po natin yung current liabilities natin plus yung non-current liabilities natin. So, it is equals to 15,000. And then, sabi natin, yung owner's equity natin or yung pagmamay-ari ng ating business is 25,000. Paano po nakuha yung total liabilities and equity? We plus or we sum the total liabilities and then we add the owner's equity, wherein the total is 40,000. So if you notice, dito po sa ating example, balanse po ang total assets natin sa total liabilities and owner's equity. Ibig sabihin, tama po ang ginagawa natin. So, pag hindi po nag-balance ang balance sheet natin, ibig sabihin po, mali po ang ginagawa natin. So, ano po yung importance ng statement of financial possession? Dito po, natutulungan po tayo mga entrepreneurs kung paano po natin makikita or sabi nga natin po dito, see how much your business is worth. Ibig sabihin, nalalaman nga po natin, may halaga pa po ba yung ating business? And then we track how much you owe and to whom. Ibig sabihin, nalalaman po natin kanino po ba tayo may utang at magkano po yung utang natin. Also, know if you can still borrow or expand your business. Kailangan po mas mataas po yung assets or yung equity natin compared to our liabilities po. And then make decision about investment and budgeting. So dito nga po tayo magbe-base kung tayo pa po ay mag-i-invest or paano po natin ibabudget yung ating asset and our liabilities and our equity. So ano po yung purpose natin? Una, to keep a complete and orderly record of all transactions. Second, to serve as the first evidence of the business activity. Kasi nga po dito nakikita natin yung asset, liabilities, and equity. And then next po is to provide information that will be transferred later to the ledger. Sabihin, gagamitin nga po natin to sa pagre-record po natin. So, para sa mga entrepreneur, ito po ang salamin ng negosyo. Dito mo makikita kung gaano na kalayo mula nang sinimulan mo ang iyong maliit na puhunan. Kasi nga dito nga po makikita natin magkano na po yung ating pagmamay-ari, magkano na po yung ating utang, at magkano na po yung ating nilagay na puhunan. So dito po to sum up about the statement of financial possession, sabi nga po natin, it provides a clear picture of business financial standing at a specific time. It shows what you own, yung ating pong asset, what you owe, yung ating liabilities, and what left for you as the owner. So yun po yung tinatawag natin na equity. And tandaan natin, yung accounting equation, it is asset is equals to liabilities plus owner's equity. For every entry Pinoy, understanding this helps you measure your progress and make smarter financial choices for your growing business. Kasi nga po, dito po tayo magbe-base kung tayo po ay mag-i-invest pa, mangungutang pa, or hindi na. So, yun lang naman po for the balance sheet or for the income statement. So, yun lang naman po for the module 4. We will see each other po on the next Saturday. Yun lang naman po. Thank you so much. Bye-bye po.